man. Shout out Trenches Talk.
Bandana Rose, man.
The Trenches Talk.
Shout out Trenches Talk TV, man. I'm rocking.
Wait, man, on Trenches Talk TV, man.
Hey, y'all tune in to Trenches Talk
TV. When the Trenches talk, we listen like we supposed. With the East Side legend, Bandana Rose.
It's scrapping shit. For the East Side shine right, these niggas be dying quick. Gotta feed my seed.
Alright, so yeah, we back. You can hear me?
We back.
Okay, cool. Alright, so what's the last part I left off on?
We was getting into basically you talking about the sacrifice.
Bet sacrifice, right. So now in 2009 they put out a lot of this information about like the Illuminati, the elites and stuff like that. So us being at home on the internet, we kind of like bought into it a little bit in 09. But by 2010, that shit died quick. It was like, whatever. Wasn't nobody really feeding into it, like just a little trend. It came and went. So it was like nobody ever really found out like that shit was real. It was like a little internet 2009 rumor that was trending, and then it went away. So it remained just a little rumor floating in the background for years, right? All right. So now, when you talking about sacrifice, all right, most people don't believe that rappers, and we talking about rappers specifically right now. We talking about the hip hop industry, right? Most people don't believe that a person would sacrifice anybody. Like, for example, I said the baby sacrifice is dead. It wasn't just me saying Dirt sacrifice Von. So that's why any motherfucker they got an issue with me saying that they can suck my dick. I'm not gonna not tell no truth for nobody. Yo, if you don't agree, you just don't agree. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't just single out Dirk. Oh, that's why when people getting their feelings about it, I'm like, listen, man, that's why I'm gonna talk about the memo shit. It's leading to the memo shit. But basically, when the baby sacrifices Diddy, or how Meg Thee Stallion sacrificed her mom and shit like that, the motherfuckers around her. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't believe that the sacrifices is real because first off, look who the people is that's getting the information. Most people that's hearing about the sacrifices is motherfuckers in the hood. You talking to hood niggas that ain't never expanded their brain, ain't never tried to grow, ain't never tried to learn. These the niggas who receiving this, and you talking about niggas in their community. Let's look at the community. What's the hip hop community? Niggas is popping pills all day.
But you know, they actually doing too, gang. I don't mean to cut you off, but remember the guy who killed his mama for the bread?
Yeah. I was locked up with him, QC. I was in jail with him too. I was on the deck with him. I ate burritos with him.
Wow.
Facts. And you know I'm not lying. So anyway.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so check it out. All right, so the reason most people wouldn't believe sacrifices exist is because you're dealing with individuals who don't even have no form of intellect. I know because I was vibrating that low before, but I had intellect. But I know my niggas, I come out the streets. I know niggas in the streets ain't even trying to get a job. So of course they not gonna believe. Look who we talking to. Niggas don't even want to go get a job to save money up to start their own shit. At least motherfuckers that ain't in the streets, at least they got a job and they about going to church or they about got doing something. Most motherfuckers that listen to hip hop is street niggas. And definitely now, niggas popping pills all day. Niggas sipping lean all day. When we was coming up, we didn't pop pills. We didn't sip lean. We just smoked weed. We was smoking weed and drinking. If the weed and the liquor ain't do it, I ain't trying to get there. Now, I ain't gonna lie. When 2005, when X pills first hit, I was popping the fuck out them bitches. So, but then I seen what it did to me when I found out that ecstasy, it burned holes in you and shit like that. I stopped it. So I understand that the shorties or fans of these artists would believe that they are not doing that because I didn't want to believe that Jay-Z was doing what he was doing. I love Jay-Z. I love Lil Baby. For real, for real. I fuck Lil Baby so hard. That's my nigga when it comes to music. I even like a lot of Lil Durk music. Feel me? I feel like Memo way better than Durk. That's my opinion. I told Memo that.
Okay.
It's not about no music though. You are using your talent to hurt people.
Right.
Now Memo don't know that because Memo just low. Niggas around Lil Durk don't know that. Family, they don't know that. They're not behind the scenes when Durk dealing with these entities that they gotta deal with to get to that position. You with me?
With you.
So most of these artists who have their entourages, that's why their entourages fight so hard for them, and they feel they don't want to believe because they have no clue.
Right.
All right. Now let's talk about sacrificing. Why would a sacrifice be needed? Most people that common folks that do got some common sense, they can't accept the sacrifice and shit because they like, why would they even want to? Why would they even need to sacrifice them? Why would somebody need somebody to kill somebody to make them blow up? That's what the question is. And this is why. This is why they make people do sacrifices. First off, the people that run the industry, the gay Jewish mafia runs the whole music industry. Matter of fact, the gay Jewish mafia runs Hollywood, period, and Black Hollywood. A lot of people don't know that it's a gay Jewish mafia that runs Hollywood and Black Hollywood. Let me hit that back. You over here getting Chief Chicago on me. She over there getting Chief Malik on me. You hear me? You gotta be from Chicago to know what I'm talking about with that though. You see what I'm saying? If you know type shit. Shout out to Chief Malik. You hear me? But yeah though, so you know, you talking about when you want to know why would they sacrifice or have to kill somebody, because the people that run Hollywood are the gay Jewish mafia. Now let's talk about them. The gay Jewish mafia, they serve Baal. Baal is an entity of Satan. Baal is one of the he's one of the principalities. Okay, so Satan has an army. Now y'all know him as Satan. I know we talking to the trenches too, so I don't want to lose nobody. So in the trenches, if you in the trenches or you just a regular folk believe in religion, we know him as Satan. However, his real name is Zeus. He hides behind Satan to gain power in this world. So Zeus, which is in the Bible, he is Jesus and he's Satan. Well, how do you say Jesus in Spanish? What you say?
Jesus.
Now break that up. We rappers play with them words. Say that name again.
Jesus.
Think about it. Slow it down.
Hey.
Zeus. Hey, Zeus. See what I'm saying? Hey, Zeus is who in the Bible? Jesus. Because Zeus is, he cold with it. He cold. He tricked us all to worship him. The Bible and religion in general, no matter which one you in, it's all about worshiping him. Okay? Now, once you understand that factor, right, you got to go back to the ancient African Orishas. You got to go back to African religion. You got to get back into like African spirituality, rather. Not religion, but go study African spirituality. You will get to seeing like that Zeus, aka Satan, he has no power. He's a god like me and you. But he lost his wings. Remember, he fell from grace. So he can't do shit. He's stagnant, really. This is why he sends his head general, Lucifer, to do everything. You ever wonder why the devil don't just come attack you? He send events, people, situations. Bitch ass nigga, just come holler at me. See what I'm saying? All the shit the devil put your ass through, you be like, nigga, fuck it, nigga. Let's just square up, nigga. We might as well square up, nigga. Nigga, I done went through 3,000 heartbreaks, 4,000 snake moves from niggas, family turning them. Nigga, we might as well square up, nigga. If you want me, let's get it, nigga. Let's just get in there. And then you be like, but he will never show up, though. He will never show up, bro. You could go in the darkest room. You could play the scariest movie you want to play. You could put on all the scary music. Go in the dark room, that nigga still ain't gonna show up. Nigga, you gonna be in that bitch by yourself, nigga.
Yes,
I'm telling you, man. So, because you know why he don't come at you? Because Zeus looks just like me and you. He's literally walking amongst us. He been here for a little bit. He lives here. People walk past. People see Zeus every day and don't even know it. See what I'm saying? And he don't. You ever seen American Gangster? How Frank Lucas played it. That's how Zeus played it. Remember Frank? He had niggas selling that blue magic, didn't he? And niggas ain't even know he was watching them, because he would go rent old ass bummy cars and shit, and put on fake little costumes to throw people off, and he would watch his money being made. That's what Zeus do. He walk amongst you. He got niggas looking for the nigga on a flaming hot Cheeto bag. You know, Niggas thinking the devil got horns, so and he just down here watching this shit play out, making sure his work get done. He's Frank Lucas, real talk. He ride around this bitch, making sure the work get done. That nigga walk past you like a bum on the street, nigga, literally. You like, that's just a bum. Nigga, he'll come up to you. Hey, you got some change? You like, I ain't got no change. Boy, you just talk to Satan himself, you don't even know it. He'll come up to you like an old lady. Hey, you know you talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Because you looking for a nigga with horns.
Right.
And he can't come at you because remember, he lost his power. When they said he lost his wings and fell from grace, they just mean he lost his power. He's too weak to attack you, so he sends Lucifer, his head general. Lucifer is separate from Satan. It's a whole different person. That's the head general of the army. And then under Satan, Satan has his, under Lucifer, Lucifer is the prince of the army. He's the prince, of Satan's army. Satan is the head, Zeus is the head, which is 8 Zeus. His prince is Lucifer. Under Lucifer, this is how the army go. Under Lucifer, you got all these generals. Okay. And they are all fallen angels too, fallen gods. Remember, he took 2/3 with him. When we whooped their ass, he took 2/3 with him. Because you know, they didn't fall from grace. We was whooping ass. That's what I'm saying. They be doing a lot of lying. We whooped a lot of ass. You know what I'm saying? Because them other angels, them other gods, because remember, we never called ourselves angels. The Greeks is the ones that called us angels, and they only called some of us angels because some of us really had wings. So I'm saying? Only some of us, though. Not all of us. So they would call us angels and shit. Angels, you know what I'm saying? Angels. Angels, you know what I'm saying? And then now they put together and say angels, but it was angels. You know what I'm saying? Because when we flew through the air with our wings, we looked like L's. And we was just teaching in the alpha beta system. We were just giving them the alphabets. We the alphas that passed them the beta system of basic communication because they don't have electricity to talk using telepathy. So the Greeks were so shocked by what we was doing. Our ancestors, they wrote that shit down and called us and made stories about it. And it became all your stories of legend, all your Greek mythology, all your Roman mythology, all your Aesop fables and shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then all they so-called scholars, Nostradamus, Socrates, Aristotle, you know what I'm saying? All they ass are credited right now for being like the architects on the Mount Rushmore of intellect and philosophy. But them whole ass white boys got that shit from us. Who you think they sat down with? Us. We taught them that shit. And they don't want to tell our people that. So they just went there and said they gave it to Socrates. They gave it to Aristotle. They gave it to Nostradamus. Just like the pyramids. They not going to tell you we made all that shit. They rather say some aliens made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when reality, if you want to say aliens, we are still those aliens because alien just means foreign. Nigga, if I come to your house, I'm an alien in your house. I'm alien to your house. If you cast me out, I've been alienated out that group. You know what I'm saying? Just a word. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand that the army of Zeus, right, which most people don't know, because they still stuck and believe in God, Jesus is in the sky, and the devil is in the ground, and it's a heaven and a hell. So you so far from your ancient African spirituality, if you want to call it African. I'm only saying that because they held on to more of the essence of it than we did over here. Just a little more they did. So, and that was strategic, but that'd be a whole nother lecture right there if I go into that. So basically, we get into it why the sacrifices is needed. So you got these generals. So you got Satan the head, 8 Zeus. Then under him, you got the prince of the whole army, Lucifer. Now Lucifer got generals. Because there's so many legions of fucking devils and fallen angels and fallen gods that left with them. They took 2/3. That's 66%. They took 66% of us with them that was down here on this planet Kai. All right? So you got to remember, it's it's legions. It's millions of these motherfuckers. Right. All right? Now, you got to think. You only got the heads. You got Zeus the head. Then Lucifer, it's a real army. Imagine an army. It's structured like this for real. Lucifer
Right.
the prince.
That's all.
All right. Lucifer did not lose his power, but he was never as powerful as Zeus.
Right.
Zeus lost his wings because he was the head scientist. So look at it like in jail. You know how when you in a gang and if you got a leadership position, if you get violent, you get double, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get double because you in a position of leadership. Same thing with us, nigga. It's like that in the cosmos. So when we had to whoop Zeus' ass and he broke the cosmic court law that had been handed down to him, his sentencing, for him to just pack up, leave, and go create a whole other planet. He want to stay here and rumble, so we had to whoop his ass. And then more gods jumped in that was a part of us and helped the nigga. So now we scrapping with all they ass. The whole realm went up. But you know, back then, we had full electrical abilities. We ain't eating no food. We ain't got no cloth. So niggas, lightning bolt uppercuts, niggas, like some shit out of Mortal Kombat, nigga. It's going down. It's like some shit out of Avengers, nigga, because we had our frequency so high at that time.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think it's that crevice in the Grand Canyon? That big ass crack that run through the Grand Canyon, that come from when they first, after they defeated us in the war, they started digging up. They was sending shit back to their realm. But before they did that, it was originally already there from the wars of us fighting Satan the first time and all the fallen gods. A whole war broke out. That's why they in religion they leave that whole part out. They just say a huge war broke out in heaven and Satan fell from grace. And he took 2/3 with him. They don't tell you where it happened, why it really happened, the detail, because it's gonna open up too much truth. They can't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's too many new lies they would have had to make. So basically, we talk about sacrifices. We still on sacrifice. Satan's generals is love, fear, anger, gluttony, envy, pride, ego. All these emotions that we was taught were emotions are actually spirits, souls of fallen gods. That's how deep it get. So that's why you're not supposed to be emotional, right? That's the true reason. Even if you fight, any boxer, when you go train, they teach you never fight out of anger.
Right.
Never do nothing angry, right? Because anger, think about it. I love you, you my brother, I love you. But if we get angry at each other, we'll say all type of shit we don't really mean. And then how many times, you know how many niggas locked up right now? How many guys locked up right now all over the world? Because they got angry. They let one of them generals in and they went and committed 3 murders. Now they ass in jail for the rest of their life and they regret it. How many times you been chilling and you do some shit to motherfucker while you mad, and then after you calm down, you regret it. You're like, damn, I ain't even have to go that hard. Oh, right. It happens all the time. If you've ever had to apologize to a motherfucker, you see what I'm saying? Why do you feel bad afterwards? Why is anger? Why do you only feel good about the shit you doing that when you angry? Why you angry? Why is it when you calm down, you got to come back like, damn, you know, that wasn't. Because there was something else that got in you. You feel me?
Right.
That's why people be like, I don't know what got into me. They don't even know what they really saying. Literally, you let a whole fucking not demonic, but a negative entity in you when you got angry. You let a negative entity in you when you showed envy, when you became jealous. And when you let any of them emotions in, bad shit always happen. But this is why. Right. Even if you want to talk about love, love is the most dangerous fallen angel. Actually, pride is Satan too. Because Satan took up one of them general slots within his own shit as pride. But love, bro, you're not supposed to love nothing. It's an emotion. Right. You're supposed to simply understand it. You don't need love. I don't need to love you to know not to disrespect you. I don't need to love you to know not to come steal out your house. I don't need to love you to know not to speak to you when I see you. I don't need to love myself to know to get my ass up and hop in the shower. That's just certain shit you should just do if you have an inner standing. But when you dealing with love, love is a fucking fallen, it's not what you want to do. It's really the devil's. It's a prince, it's a general in Lucifer's army. It's an entity. Why do you think why you think it hurts so bad? Why you think love hurts so bad? Love shouldn't hurt, but it hurt like a motherfucker, don't it? Boy, motherfucker, why? Because a motherfucker say they love you, and that motherfucking general beast thinks love is a feminine fallen goddess that left. Because remember, when the gods fell in frequency, the goddesses went with them. It was gods and goddesses that left. that left us. So love herself, she's a cunning little motherfucker. Because when a motherfucker say love you, now you let your guard down. And then you let your guard down, that motherfucker kill you, set you up, backdoor you, cheat on you, break your heart. How do everybody get their heart broke? How do people get their heart broke? People get their heart broke because they love the motherfucker. If you didn't love a motherfucker, they could have never snaked you. Because if you didn't love them, you wouldn't trust them. And if you didn't trust them, they couldn't have got you. But you was too busy loving. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they say love don't love nobody.
Yes, sir.
What more do you need? But remember, that trickster Satan is the father of lies. He gonna always pose as your friend and work as your enemy. So his army does the same. Love, you thinking love is what you need. You just need understanding. You simply need understanding. Fuck all that love shit, and I don't need to trust you. I tell my friend all the time, I say, listen, I tell my fucking though, I don't trust nobody. You still want to be my friend? If you like, no, man, I don't want to be your friend because you don't trust nobody. Why do you need me to trust you? If you don't plan on harming me, then you shouldn't care if I trust you or not. You know what I'm saying? The only time a motherfucker requires your trust is if a motherfucker plans to hurt you. That's manipulation. Yeah. I got the right to not trust you, and if you know you ain't gonna hurt me, let me not trust you and let the night end with me being wrong.
That's that way. Yeah.
Like, if I come around people, they be like, bro, I don't really trust you. I don't get upset. My goddess, when I first got my wife, hey, see, babe, I don't trust you on certain, like, well, she been through certain things, so she might not have trusted me in departments. But I didn't care because I know that I'm not going to do shit. You ain't got to trust me because I don't plan on doing shit. I don't need your trust. I don't need your love or your trust. Just understand me. I understand you. So if I understand, that means I have an inner. Let's talk about understanding. Understanding, not an overstanding, because that's, once again, that's outside of you. Inner means you went in here inside the God in you, the soul, the life force, and you understand it from your soul. That's why I tell people, don't listen with your ears. Listen to me with your soul. When you listen to people, listen with your soul so you can know what vibration they on. When you just listen to with your ears, your ass gonna get spun around all day. You gotta learn how to listen with your soul. Now check this out. Because people don't notice about these entities, they exist and they are able to control us. They very deadly because you don't know that these emotions are against you because they teach you these in school, don't they? Because that oppressor is a slick motherfucker and he in school, he taught you in kindergarten all about these fucking emotions. You didn't know nothing about love, happiness, none of that shit till they put it on the board in front of you in kindergarten and showed you. Remember that? This facial expression is happy. They were programming hatred into you. With that, that's how they did us. That's how they did us, man. Yes, God. This shit is deep. And that's why that's why I tell everybody, like, man, come join my university. I got my own black-owned university, esoteric wisdom. Come over to my shit so I ain't got to come on here. Because they already listen, you know this shit real, bro. I'm the first person to ever receive a permanent lifetime ban from Facebook. Meaning I can never go live again. YouTube is trying to take my YouTube channel. I'm blocked from going on Instagram live now. Hold on. Now let's keep going down as we get to the sacrifice. Now, we got the army, right? But once you get under these generals, it's the lower level of like lieutenants. These lieutenants are actually principalities. And it's one in each city that presides over each city and state and over each country. These principalities, they are the ones that conduct all these spells over every city. They make sure that they pass down whatever orders they get from the generals, the lieutenants, which are the principalities. They spread that in their states and cities. These are demonic powerful. These are very powerful fallen gods that they call principalities, though. That's why in the Bible they told you, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. That went right over motherfuckers' head. Spiritual wickedness in high places. They told you right there what the war was. Magic, voodoo. If we do not go back to using voodoo and hoodoo, we do not win this war. Because everything around you is voodoo and hoodoo that they're using against you. But they're not masters of it like us. They just hid it from us. That's why when I be on my crystals and shit, I get them nervous. They nervous of me because I'm on here with all my crystals. I practice voodoo and hoodoo, prosperity magic. all this charged up. So when I'm online with this stuff on, it might look weird to other people, but when those oppressors see all this, they know what the combinations mean and everything. They like, he ain't fucking around over there. He ain't fucking around over there. I be draped in it. He ain't messing around. You feel me? He ain't messing around over there. You feel me? So, once again, no, he ain't messing around. Come on, man. He ain't messing around over there. This the expensive, good, real crystals, not that cheap. Mother want to spend $30, you can't get no intent. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get the real deal. Just like anything else on this planet. All the good stuff they have from you and make you pay for it. So why would you want to do that with good crystals? Same thing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The real deal. The real deal. This is why they fear the God. Let's go downstairs, man. Let's go downstairs. Come on, baby. We going downstairs. Because I know you. All right. Y'all still hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, babe, bring the moves down. Bring the moves downstairs for me. They loaded too, so be careful. That's my Bonnie right there. You hear me? For real. You hear me? All right, they playing. That's my Keisha. Remember New Jack City? Rock-a-bye, baby. Why motherfuckers playing? Yeah. But anyway, so look, right? I'ma smoke on this till she bring lighter down. So this that dream. Shit blurring. It's the oil in there. Okay, anyway, so over each city and state resides. You'll thank you, babe. You'll set up the thing so I can sit the phone. They got to bring down one at a time. I got too many, huh? Yeah, though. So look, thanks, babe. You the best. I love you, babe. You know you my whole heart. Yeah. So look, right. My bad, y'all. Y'all gotta love on y'all goddesses out there. See, that's what's wrong too. Y'all try to disrespect y'all God. That they made it cool to put our goddesses together. No, they everything. The gods too. Goddesses build your gods up. We building again. We healing, y'all. We healing right now. We ain't trying to. We just healing, y'all. We healing, y'all. And see, when we healing, it's gonna hurt other people's feelings cause we healing. God, you with me? You can still hear me?
I hear you, gang. I'm here.
All right. So basically, now I was talking to you about these principalities over every city. You feel me? Now, these principalities. Hold on. There we go. That's what I have to do for now. All right. I should have put it in. Hold on, y'all. So basically, there we go. Woo! It's hot than a bitch in here, man. You turn the AC on? I'll turn it on. Hold on, man. I forgot you still moving hard way around. It just get cold in this bitch too quick, though. The AC come on like, nigga, it go from hot to freezing. And one thing I don't want to be is cold, boy. I lose all my power in the cold weather, boy. I guess because I know what it is. It's fake. When it's out that cold shit, I be. Nigga, I sure a nigga ain't got no intellect to say it get too cold. Hey, man, God, I'm going to get on the minute. You know what I'm saying? But, like, nah, anyway, so back to what we were saying. So it's principalities over every city. All right? Working these rituals, working these spells and this magic. And as they working this magic and these spells over every city, they basically try whatever. Okay, so Zeus gives the first orders. He gives the orders because he a bitch. He the weakest of them all right now because he lost. He took double. So the strongest one is really Lucifer, right? But he's strong, but he was never stronger than Zeus. So even though Lucifer had full strength, he's not as strong as Satan would be because Satan is weakened. See what I'm saying? So they still suffer tremendously. Extra power that they would have had if Satan was at full. He's never recovered from that ass. Look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? So now he passed the orders down to Lucifer. He Frank Lucas. He get Lucifer what to do. Lucifer tell whatever love what to do. Love go give the order to the principality in whatever state she want a nigga attacked in. So say they want to attack you, that's they send Love the orders. Love gonna send that energy to some random chick in your city. That random chick gonna happen. She gonna happen. She gonna say a thought gonna come to her to say, I want to go get me some chili cheese fries. And that thought was inspired by the principality, because the principality is watching Bandana Rose. Bandana. So the principality know that you was on your way to get some chili cheese fries and that y'all gonna meet up there. And once y'all meet up there, that principality works its magic through her to reel you in. Now y'all done exchange numbers. Now she done locked on to your motherfucking energy. And there we go. Now you done went to 20 years of nigga, been 20 years of hell. Don't know why. Principality was sent at you. Same thing with the goddesses. If you're being attacked, they'll send a male entity that make you like them. It'll be something you love, like same thing. So anyway, these principalities work like this, right? And before I set this on the phone, I wanted to show y'all something because we talk about magic, voodoo, hoodoo, principalities. Look, this is me in real time here. Look, I got a real book where I do spells, bro. And I'm just showing this you because on the interview, like real talk. You hear me? Singing bowls, like the whole nine. It's real over here. So the elites know I'm into this shit. They know I'm coming how we come. So they gotta, you know, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? I'll let y'all just see that much. You know what I'm saying? I can't let y'all all into my joint like that, but I'll let y'all see that. And I can't turn no pages. Y'all can't turn no pages. But I'll let y'all see that though. My book of spells. You see, they go to 5 points. Top point, plasma energy. Earth, wind, fire, air, the 5 points. And that's what the 5 point star really means. You see what I'm saying? You see, I got yellow candle for chakra energy, green candle for heart chakra, blue candle for pineal gland energy, red candle to burn away all negative energy away from me, because negative entities will still get to anybody. So my red candle, and listen, I set this spell like a day ago. I let the candles burn because I set my spell already, right? I harnessed it whatever energy I needed from the ancestral ruler, because I'm not worshiping the statue. You don't worship the statue. We don't worship nothing outside ourselves. But I'm combining energies. That's all it is. Not worshiping him. It's just combining energies. Whatever intent I set it between. Notice I got them set up in a certain way. Look, 4 pillars. 4 pillars. For east, north, south, west. So my intent is gonna go across the whole planet. East, north, south, west. That's why I can't touch them. I can't touch that because my spell is set. I can't come touch this till the candles burn completely out. Basically, the intent and spell that I put out there for these elites, the fire, which is the last element, because I put every element right here: earth, wind, air, fire. And the fire is what's gonna make the spell actually work. Once the candles burn all the way down, it might take another 2-3 days until the candles burn all the way down. Once they completely, I don't blow them out. If I blow them out, I mess up the spell. I gotta let the candles blow out. Once the candles blow out, it's a wrap. So whatever intent I set, thus it's gonna be right after that. Feel me? And I'm doing a more powerful. I can't tell y'all the one I did right there, but I'm doing some deep right now. And I can definitely say it online, but it's busting. Just know the oppressors who attacking me with this magic shit is busting. So yeah, I had to go to the drawing. I had to go to the drawing board. But yeah, like, man, when they burn out, it's trying to tell that shit. Listen, this fire right here is like this shit is like, nigga, we going to war. You hear me? We on our way to war. We taking the planet back. Just look at this shit like an upside down time clock or something. You know, remember the little sand clock where you flip it over and that's the sand tick? You know, if the sand finally run out, time is up type vibe. Yeah. That's like that type of thing. But I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to leave my energy. I don't want nobody energy over there too long, because I don't want no negative forces to come. I don't want not negative, but I don't want no forces to come attack nobody watching this live, because there's somebody that might troll or something. You feel me? And when I show you like a mini altar with a powerful ancestral spirits over there, you don't want to troll in the live right now. Shit gonna go all bad for you. But if you do, that's on you. But just to help those trolls out, that's why I flip the camera around to help them. Because, you know, they don't know. So they think, again, I don't want nobody to teeth fall out their mouth for no crazy shit. Because they sitting there playing with these powers, these African powers and these powerful ancestors. You know, I called in the powers that's gonna help me fight these principalities that came my way. You feel me? I had to go to the ancient textbook. I couldn't use the low level stuff I was using. I had to go deep ancient, because that's how they came in me. So like I said to say, all this goes with what you asked about the sacrificing and why they were sacrificed. So as you understand this army, right? Now, the people that run this planet are still these fallen gods. So after the principalities, which are the lieutenants, they got a legion of devils. And these are the ones that they are the spirits that go jump in people. So they got people thinking that demons is bad, and when actually we gods, we are the ones, we are the demons. We are the ones with the 72 demonic forces deep within our DEA. Okay? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But they flipped it and tell you that demons is bad. The demons is in you. That's what the coronavirus shit was about. The demons is in you. But the 72 of them, Goetia, these are your titans. Oh, there are 72 feminine energies locked in everybody with carbon in their skin. This is what they really fear about us. This is why they attack us consistently. This is why right now it's 700 people on here. That's those 72 titans being. When we say certain words, let me tell you something, God. When I'm saying certain words, I'm saying, and I will never tell nobody on live that I'm saying, but they make people pull in just off certain words I'm saying. I'm using a form of vocal magic. I'm basically opening a portal with the way I'm saying certain words. That's how I'm able to pull people in. That's why so many people that be like, damn, your shit just popped up. I don't even know how I found you. See what I'm saying? But that's how though. So at the end of the day, now, the next level after in his army, after the lieutenants, which is the principalities, right? It breaks down to the devils to jump into everybody. After the devils, it breaks down to the draconian reptilians. Now, the draconian reptilians are a group of fallen gods that go around stealing, hijacking planets and draining their resources, but they pose as this extraterrestrial reptilian race from the Draco star system. Now, the real reptilians, they are from the Draco star system, but the draconian reptilians are fallen gods who are posing as them, who took over the Draco constellation from the good reptilians. And now they call themselves draconian reptilians. These are the bad reptilians. And these are the ones, they really fallen gods. They pose as reptilians. These reptilians are the ones that go to the higher up races people and scare them to do what they need them to do by showing this ugly, monsteristic, reptilian shape. They're able to scare a lot of these upper class Fortune 500 racist white elites into doing what they need them to do. So basically what happened was, like, maybe 50, 60 years, well, since they first came, but when they erected Hollywood, what happened was they basically seen that, hey, we can get more souls, which they want us. These fallen gods want us. These reptilians, they like, hey, we can get more souls if we distract them and we pose as these whites. So what they did was they set up a caste system of slavery. And what they did was they took all the regular human beings. So these are your poor whites and middle class whites that was their peasants. And they showed us their faces. And they made us believe that these were the ones that enslaved us. So when they showed us movies like Roots, they just showed us white slave masters. We don't know the difference between the poor middle class and the high rich and the high, in the elite races, elites that run all the big Nike, that own ESPN, that own Sports Center. All these big companies is owned by these motherfuckers. These the people I speak out against, the corporate giants who are really draconian reptilians. All right, now, these reptilians, they have forged an alliance with the Pleiadians, which is another extraterrestrial race. All right, and they are actual extraterrestrials. So these Pleiadians look just like modern day white people, tall, white, blonde hair, pretty as hell. Or the Pleiadian women be beautiful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They look flawless. A lot of your swimsuit models is Pleiadians. They've been living amongst us for a minute too. A lot of when you be seeing like them white women at the beach or on the TV, and they got those beautiful straight complexions with you didn't see them. Every white chick, nigga lying saying every white chick ugly. No, she ain't. Now, would I marry one? No. But what I'm saying is, though, it's some beautiful white women out here. You feel me? This is how our ancestors fell in frequency, because they was coming and having babies with them too after we reverse engineered in the beginning. This is how Nephilim was created. So
Right.
they are made in our image. So of course, you know what I'm saying, we have always took a liking to them in some form, shape, or way, but you are not supposed to mate with them on any form of way, because we are not supposed to merge our seed with the human being race. The human being race is supposed to only merge their seed with them, and we supposed to only merge our seed with God's. That's a fact. It's a cosmic fact. Why? Because we just have simply two different species, and it's not supposed to be done. Okay, so now, stay with me, because it's a lot. It's a lot. But this is what must be understood to why they sacrificing people. With all this not being known, you will never understand why they make sacrifices. So, now that we out of the like out of the astral realm of Satan's army. Now let's break it down to what we see. So in our realm, the heads is who? The Vatican. But the Vatican take direct orders from the Draconian Reptilians. Now this is the pyramid. This is how the power break down. The Vatican run everything here in this realm. Every country checks in with them, the Pope. Now, who is under the Vatican? The World Bank. I mean, no, the Royals. Queen Elizabeth and them. They right under the Vatican. They take orders directly from the Vatican. If y'all want to know who running shit, I'm giving you the order now. Now, who's right up under the Royals? The World Bankers, because they are the ones that own the World Bank to give money to all the countries to help their economy flourish. But these World Bankers are fucking corrupt. They are the ones that's responsible for every world war. They started every world war, put people against each other, fake clone soldiers and real gods just to create more casualties. Facts. So that they can have more nutrients to eat when it's all this carnage and these dead bodies. So these World Bankers are part of this system. Now, right under the World Bankers, the next person that runs shit. So it go to Vatican, it go to Royals, it go to World Bankers, and after the World Bankers, it would go to the United States of America, because the USA is a corporation owned by the Vatican. All right, the United States is a corporation, so they are the world power as far as countries. So they take their orders from the World Bankers. The World Bankers take their orders from the Royals. The Royals take their orders from the Vatican. The Vatican take their orders from the Reptilians. The Reptilians take their orders from the Principalities. I mean,
Okay.
which are the lieutenants. The Principalities take their orders from the generals, love, fear, and the generals take their orders from the Prince, Lucifer, and Lucifer takes his orders from Zeus. So okay, let's get back down now that we broke this down. So it goes Zeus, Lucifer, you see what I'm saying? The generals, love, fear, all these emotions. Under that's the Principalities, they the lieutenants. Under the Principalities, Draconian Reptilians. Under them goes Vatican. Under them goes the Royals. Under them goes Vatican, Royals, World Bankers, USA. Now after the USA, it goes it start breaking down to like the president, and then it breaks down to like Congress, and then that breaks down to like governors in each state, and then that breaks down to like mayors in each city, and then that breaks down to like aldermen in each district, and then that breaks down to like cops in each district, making sure. So this is the chain. The cops, this is why I say we got to get the police out the way first. They the front line.
Okay.
The police enforces the law. The police enforce the negative agenda that's coming from the aldermen. The aldermen is the ones that put the pressure on the police districts, the captains. Okay, so the police taking orders from their police precinct captain. The police precinct captain taking orders from the aldermen. The aldermen take the orders from the mayor. The mayor takes the orders from the governor. The governor's taking the orders from Congress. Congress taking the orders from the president. The president's taking the orders from the World Bankers. The World Bankers taking the orders from the Royals. The Royals taking the orders from the Vatican. The Vatican taking the orders from the Draconian Reptilians. The Draconian Reptilians taking the orders from the Principalities. The Principalities taking the orders from the generals, which is love, hate, fear, and all that. The generals taking the orders from the Prince, Lucifer himself. Lucifer taking orders from Zeus, aka Satan himself. This is the chain of how this war goes. This is how the war, and all this shit get passed down, and that's how it goes. So now that's on that level. But remember, while you got that structure, he has legions of devils. And these devils are spirits who are already got their own orders from they certain principalities. So this is how Satan moves as one big machine. That's how he everywhere at once. So he got all these devils, and he might send 1,000 devils in your house, 300 devils in that house, 200 devils like that. So you got, that's why everybody acting crazy, tripping it up and down, moves from everywhere. Then on top of that, you got a whole chain of command orders that's being passed down to keep a whole agenda in play. This shit get deep. So now, when you talking about like the people that run Hollywood, Hollywood would be right under fucking to be honest with you, Hollywood would be right up under the USA. I just didn't want to mention them like in that order, but yeah, you would say Hollywood because Hollywood is ran by the gay Jewish mafia who take their orders from the president who's taking his orders on up and on up, right? World bankers and shit. So Hollywood, right? Now, this who don't have, this where the blood drinking and sacrificing come in at, because Satan requires his army to make sacrifices to him because he's a jealous God. Okay, this is why they say in the Bible God is a jealous God, because remember in the Bible he got you thinking Jesus is God, but he's really talking about himself. First off, why would God be a jealous God? How can you teach us that God is good? So if he's good, nothing bad can come from good. God's supposed to be in the ultimate perfection. So if he's the ultimate perfection, how the fuck you gonna say in the Bible he's a jealous God? Why the fuck would God create us, right? Y'all say God is Alpha and Omega in the Bible and in the Quran and the religion. He Alpha and Omega. He knew what we was gonna do before we did it. You hear me, God? But then he turned around and sent you to hell for it. But he's supposed to be a good God, nigga. Who? What type of what? That ain't no good shit. So why would you create? If he created you, why would you create me? Know what the fuck I'm finna do, and then send me to hell? Would you do that to your son? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? That's Zeus, Satan. He's like that. And that's what he was doing to human beings when he created them on earth. That's why they was looking like animals when they first came here. And we, Moors, a sect of us Moors, helped civilize the first human beings. We reverse engineered all that. So what happened was it got to the point where they still grow their tails. 25% of them still grow tails to this day in the human beings, especially in the Caucasian race. They still got the dog DNA, they still got the animal genetics, but we toned down a lot of the hair that was growing on the face. Some of them still grow it like that. They go through this. I forgot the word of it. It's called, I did lectures on it. Slipped my mind. But some of them still grow hair. All right, like that, all over their face. And this is from some of them that still recover from the reverse engineering, the genetic manipulation that Zeus, aka Satan, had done to them. So the only person that's making an actual blood sacrifice is draconian reptilians. They're requiring the blood because they feed off the blood, because the spirit is in the blood.
Right. Okay. Let's go.
The spirit is in the blood. So they drinking the blood because the spirit is in there and the life force is inside the spirit. So these draconian reptilians, they in that reptilian form, in order for their bodies to exist, they require our blood, because that's the way they design the reptilian avatars that they hijack, that they create to do what they do. So these draconian reptilians, they are shapeshifters. So you might go in the office in Hollywood and you think this is the president of the label. Whole time he's a draconian he's a draconian reptilian, but he's shapeshifted into a human form. So that's all you see is like a regular white human in front of you. You don't even know if you're not tapped in. This is the fact. They are shapeshifters. That's a shapeshifting. They're a shapeshifting race. So now look how deep that is, right? Now you take somebody like Lil Durk. He don't know shit about that. He got talent, boom. Or Lil Baby, or 50 Cent, or T.I., Jeezy. I mean, any artist, any singer, just think about it. They coming in, they come from the hood, they come from nothing. They just got talent. They just trying to get out here. They know nothing about this. And then they go sign this deal that's requiring them to drink this blood and sign this and blood. They not telling them why they really got to do that. See what I'm saying? But the reason that they got to sign in blood and that the blood is needed is because the draconian reptilians, they drink our blood to survive. All right? They are blood drinkers. All right? They have to drink our blood to survive. That's what their race requires. On top of that, why? Because we are the organic beings. We have carbon, organ, all the right. It's inside of us. Orgon energy, photon energy, gamma radiation. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in us. So we like the ultimate snack to their ass. You feel me? So with us being the ultimate snack to them, that's what they have go blood sacrificing. Because these fallen gods, Satan, listen, Zeus don't care what his army do, long as they fuck us up. So Satan is not requiring our blood. He don't need our fucking blood. He want our souls. That's astral. But if a motherfucker in his army want our blood, he ain't gonna trip. Look at it like a mob hit. Like if the mob boss wants somebody dead or alive, or the police want a nigga dead or alive, like in the back of the day, wanted dead or alive. Nigga, they don't care what they do to you when they get there. Whoever sent the hit, all they care about is getting the job done. So if a motherfucker, they do that all the time in the army. They send a platoon to go run up in the city to do a basic mission. Man, the soldiers will get up in there, conquer the city, and then they'll go back and ask the general, man, there's some pretty women in here. Can we do us? If the general don't give a fuck, like, man, just go ahead, do y'all. I don't give a fuck, long as we got what we got. Now them other soldiers, they finna go rape on them, fuck them, and all that. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I'm drawn.
You feel me?
Let's go.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like, it's like that type of thing.
Yeah, I hear you, God. Let's go. Damn.
You feel me? So now these draconian reptilians who are running Hollywood and the educate, they the ones make them and the principalities are the ones making sure everything flows smooth for Zeus, Satan, for Zeus. So when they want to drink our blood, that's just like a perk. And Satan like, do y'all, fuck, long as y'all keep shit running, long as the mission, right. I need as many souls as possible, because he trying to keep, he conquered Kai for a little while. It's over with now, and he still got nerve. Other than that, Satan is outlawed all throughout the universe, through the multiverse. He can't go nowhere. Like, once he turned on us as a Nunakai, he fell from grace. So he basically outlawed from everywhere. That's why he fighting for this planet so hard. He ain't got shit else. He got Nern, planet Nern, and he got this. When he turned against us, like they told you, the war in heaven, he ain't got nowhere else to go. That's why so much negative energy here. See what I'm saying? Because he's here too. His army's here. You know what I'm saying? So Nern is his headquarters, but he's here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like that's why it's all this. That's why we can't get along. It isn't. First off, you got to get into spirituality so you can understand why we really can't get along.
Right.
All that third density shit, you'll never figure it out. You get what I'm saying? You got to get spiritual to know what's this spiritual warfare. If you have no understanding about the spiritual realm, you was in no position to say Lil Durk ain't sacrificed King Von. You don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know no spirit. You have no understanding of the way the music industry use hurts and none of that. I don't give a fuck if you know Durk in real life, Lil Baby in real life, the baby in real life. Them niggas all sacrificed. Meg Thee Stallion is a man who sacrificed other motherfuckers. Jennifer Hudson sacrificed her whole family on the South Side. DJ Envy, goddamn, he got a whole pussy. He a FTM. See what I'm saying? Like, it get deep. You got so many males in Hollywood that's actually women. And so many women in Hollywood is actually males. Because Hollywood is ran by Zeus. And Zeus is what? The father of lies. Remember, he controls all this. He's all about duality. He's all about confusion. Why do you think they pushing the transgender thing so hard? It's nothing wrong with somebody, if you look at it, nothing wrong with, and I have nothing against the gay community. I always say this. I fuck with them. I rock with them. I will fight with them if they righteous. I don't matter. I will walk down the street with a transgender, a homosexual, a lesbian. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. I'm cool and confident in who I am. I don't judge. Like, I don't feel like they should be mistreated because a motherfucker got a sexual. That's a sexual preference. I know niggas that's straight, but they ass gonna run. And I know people that's homosexuals. He might like dick, but he gonna beat ass. He gonna scrap.
Right. Right.
Too much.
Yeah.
I know niggas that ain't gay. They ain't gay, but they ass some snitches and some bitch ass niggas. But since he gay or cause she gay, I ain't supposed to be. Man, give me the gay chick. Give me the what she's supposed to be a dyke stud. Give me her. Give me her as my friend. Give me the transgender as my friend. Give me the gay guy as my friend. Cause first off, they being they self. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have the gay guy that's transgender, the lesbian, the dyke that ain't gonna snitch and gonna get down with me as my friend before I have a nigga. He ain't gay, so it look good to society, but his bitch ass gonna snitch and he gonna turn on me, snake me, run on me, ain't gonna, come on, man. I can't live it. I'm just real like that. I'm about principality. So I'm saying the principles. So back to the blood sacrifices, we getting there. All right. So understanding the way the army work, understand how reptilians like this blood. If you want to get in Hollywood, who runs it? The draconian reptilians. They got that slot from who? Lucifer. Oh, they got that slot passed to them. So down on here, they the ones who making shit running order, like a deck in jail, like a block, like a cop patrolling his area. So these draconian reptilians patrolling their areas: education, economics, judicial, social engineering, entertainment. These are areas they patrol to make sure shit's still going right. That they got us all confused and fucked up. Social media is a part of that. So that's another reason why I'm being attacked, because I'm all in their airwaves. Satan controls the air. He controls the airwaves. These his airwaves. And I'm all in his airwaves. He can't fuck with me because I get him on the astral level. and he's a bitch. So he has to come fuck with the airwaves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what they do. So now, if you in Hollywood, let's just say you a rap, say you the baby, and the baby came, he trying to get on, they gon' because Hollywood is ran by the gay Jewish mafia, which are draconian reptilians, all right? The draconian reptilian gonna pose to the baby as fucking the label owner. He ain't gonna like show himself. He do like a regular white person, or that's the label owner. And then once the baby, goddamn it, you know he want to get in, they gonna tell him what he got to do. They not gonna get in depth about that reptilian shit and all this cosmic shit. They gonna be like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to sign this contract in blood. If you wanna get big, it's certain escalators and certain things you got to do to prove that you're loyal. So sacrificing is about proving to these elites that you're loyal. And the reason that they make the gods do it, they don't notice. You'll never hear them talk about nobody white sacrifice nobody. It's always us. The reason it's always us is because most of these white celebrities are already Pleiadians or reptilians. They already or high racist elite, so they in already. They was born in. You feel me? Whereas if you a guy, you ain't shit. You still a god to them. You still an op. So if you a op, when you make an op prove itself.
Right, yeah.
I used to be GD, y'all Vice Lord. I come on y'all block, y'all don't know me. I'm like, man, I'm GD, but I'm trying to flip Vice Lord. What y'all gonna say? I'm like, I don't know if I can trust this nigga like that. You're gonna have to prove that you really down for us. Then you have to. So that's what it is with hip hop. You gotta prove to the elites that we could put you on the big screen. We control the airwaves, but we not gonna put you on our airwaves until you prove to us. So even though a rapper or a singer well, I'm down. They know that inside of you lies they know that inside of the little baby Dirk lies a fucking God. That they trying to conquer. They just want your soul. The soul is magnetism. The spirit is electricity. So that's what selling your soul is. Remember, they don't have souls. They are soulless beings. So they come to these gods. They only do it to the gods and the goddesses. When they come into Hollywood, they want their soul. They don't do this to the white, only the black people that's trying to get in Hollywood. They want your soul because your soul has all that energy. Like how you said, I got good energy and I can attract people. That's my magnetism. That's my soul.
Okay.
They don't have a soul. Okay. How you attract, we all got soul. That's you got a soul, we all got a soul. That's magnetism. But the higher ups, the elites in these draconian, they don't have soul. They didn't fell in frequency, they gone. So they down to just spirit now. They just got a spirit left. So which the spirit can run the body. You don't need a soul in you for the body to run, because the spirit is electricity as well. You can run without a soul. You get what I'm saying? You can run without a soul. The body can run without a soul. The body can run without spirit, but it's best when they run off both. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
okay.
So basically it get deep. So basically they want these artists, these gods, because they still know they gods, no matter how much, they try to come to them, or we try to come to them, like they did me and my record thing. They try to get me to do the same thing. No matter how much we try to come to them and get on to their businesses, you're gonna have to prove yourself to them, because they know what you are really inside. So it's almost like Timon and Pumbaa. Remember on Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa, they ain't trust him. They had to trick him into eating. They manipulated him out of his essence and tricked him into eating fucking worms. When he's a whole fucking lion, he need to eat fucking meat and zebras and shit. But because they feared his greatness and what he would become when he became a devil, which was a full-grown lion, and they didn't know if that lion would turn around and eat them, that was symbology right there. What did Timon and Pumbaa do? They manipulated the young god. Because remember, he's like, I'm so hungry, I could eat a whole lion. Remember, he said that. They're like, a whole lion? See what I'm saying? They could have still fed him, a whole zebra. They could have still went and let him eat a little zebra. And they could have kept letting him be him. And he would have grew up and still protected them. But they feared his potential so much, they tricked him out of his divinity. So he became weaker. Yeah, he got by, but he became weaker. Nigga, by the time he got to Nala, Nala was whooping his ass. Remember when he ran across Nala? She picked him down. That's how she knew it was Simba. She like, damn, I'm still pinning your little weak ass down, nigga, all these years later. Because when they was kids, she was pinning him down in Lion King. Go watch it, you know what I'm saying? So that was symbolic of how she the goddess, how like you supposed to be the god, a little more physically strong, but your goddess is stronger than you, because Because Nala's eating them, she's getting the right spiritual nutrients. See what I'm saying? That's what that was symbolic of. She's doing her essence as a lion. Meanwhile, you in the fucking jungle with a fucking meerkat and a warhawk. That ain't your essence. Take your ass back home to the kingdom of your ass.